Hey beautiful souls, how are you? Calista here with an episode of Midweek Vibes, our midweek Ascension update. How are you doing? Just wait for the notifications that we are live, and hi to everybody watching the replay over on IGTV and YouTube. Now posting 3 times a week, friends. We have Sunday, the week ahead readings with the angels. Wednesday here for midweek vibes, and then Saturday on YouTube there's always going to be a angel meditation or fairy or unicorn or anything else, ascension meditation. So getting more consistent with posting, and I really wanted to go outside for midweek vibes today, but the weather doesn't normally stop me, but it's pouring outside, and time has just went today. It's just been so busy. So here I am indoors, but we're bringing in, and let's take a moment to bring in the beautiful flower fairies, especially the fairies of the plant, the dandelion. And I'm going to be talking about dandelions today, and also bringing in the light of the fairies and an ascension tool that perhaps we often don't talk about. But as I was tuning in to share for this week, it's all about laughter. It's all about, particularly today, it's all about laughter, finding the punchline, finding what you can appreciate, finding the humour in anything that's taking place in your life right now, even if on the surface it might seem bleak. Find the humour, find the punchline. And the fairies really are heralding this message, like the quickest way that we can bring ourselves back into alignment, no matter what's taking place in our life, is to find the humor. And also laughter is the quickest way to enlighten. It really is, to enlighten. Even just smiling, even just bringing a smile to your face just lifts you. So that's really key this week, as well as using laughter to break the programming of why you're not taking the steps, why you're not moving out your comfort zone. If you tuned into the week ahead reading on Sunday, today's energy is all about postponement. Like, what are you postponing? And the card was this lady in like a monochrome grayscale room, and she's looking outside, and the window, the landscape that she's looking in is all as colourful and rainbow, and you can feel the fairy magic. But she's stopping herself from going outside, from creating a new landscape of her own design. Why? What is the postponement? What are you postponing? What is the new that you can move into? Whatever is holding you back, bring the humour to break the programs. The fairies also want to talk about how the plants, the seasonal plants that come up, no matter where you're living in the world, you'll have your own seasonal plants. They'll be different from here in Scotland, but the plants right now that are coming up are the dandelions. Now, dandelions have a wealth of not only medicinal uses as well as nutritional. They're very, very good for us. They have a lot of magical properties as well, and the energetics of dandelion, they are one of the most highest vibrational flowers. Most people see them as weeds, and we didn't. Even like the last century, people grew dandelions. They grew them for the medicinal properties, for the health properties, but now so many see them as weeds. And I keep the dandelions. I wish I was outside so I could show you. The front of the garden, the back of the garden is awash with yellow right now because they're all in bloom. And I used to take them out the garden because I was in that conditioned mindset of, they're weeds, I have to pull them out. Until I began to really appreciate and study the medicine of the dandelions, and most importantly, connect with the fairies, because every plant, every herb, it's a little bit different for trees, but has a particular type of fairy of elemental spirit. And the dandelion spirits, the fairies of the dandelions, they keep our home, they protect our home. They place a high vibrational light grid around our home. So actually keeping dandelions is so good for you on an energetic level. And of course you can harvest them if you ask permission, you can harvest them. And I think it's funny because there's lots of people who have recently moved into the homes around me. The land's been turned into houses. There used to be a lot of just open land around me, and it's now a lot of retired couples and individuals, and they all look at my garden, and honestly, friends, it's so funny. I just like watch their faces as they go past the window, and they have such disdain. You know, how could that person not weed their garden? I don't care. I really don't care, because the house feels so good, because I have this great connection with the fairies, and they really are inviting you. I know a lot of you have a great connection with the fae anyway, but to just, if not today, certainly this week, go outside, connect with the fairies, connect with the plants, especially the seasonal plants. They are going to be the most high vibrational in the moment anyway, and they have such a teaching. Connect with them beyond what you know at intellectual level of what the plant, what the plant and the plant genus is all about. Connect with them individually, because plants, this is something that doesn't normally get shared, but plants, like human beings, have an Akashic record. They have an Akashic record. They have a soul memory. And there's some incredible things that you can do with plants. Once you have built an energetic rapport, you've connected with the elemental, either from that particular plant or the surrounding area. Once you've built that energetic rapport, there's some incredible things. And I might share some techniques further down the line. They're not coming forward to share techniques today, but they just have this invitation for connecting with them. And I can't help but smile when they're here, because they really are bringing in laughter and the reminder that spiritual ascension, sometimes we look at it through such a serious view, don't we? Such a serious filter of, I must process this, I have all these shadow aspects, I must do this, I must go into my own Akashic records and cut this and dissolve this and da-da-da-da. But actually, I mean, that's needed sometimes. I get it. It's needed sometimes. But what raises our vibration in the moment? A tool that's always available to us is laughter. And all we need to do is remember a time, because it's in our own Akashic memory, remember a time where you just, you belly laughed. Your cheeks were so sore you were laughing. Remember that time. Bring it back, because it's within you. Remember, everything that you need is within you. Bring back that laughter. Fill yourself up with it, and see how everything changes. How what felt like a problem, or what felt doom and gloom and dark in the world or in your world, just starts to brighten as those rainbow fairy colours come in, and you just feel really good. And you might be inspired to watch comedy, or stand-up comedy or programs, Raise your vibration through laughter, friends. It's one of the quickest ways. And another thing the fairies want to say on the back of that everything is within us. Anything that you're seeking in life, because they're such teachers, the fairy, of creating, not manifesting. They go beyond the law of manifestation, which really is so old now, isn't it? We're so past that. We're creators. We're now stepping into the law of creation. If you haven't stepped into the law of creation, assume that role. Okay, you are a creator, not a manifester. You don't need to attract anything. You just bring it in. You just are it. So the fairies are saying that everything is within you. So if you're looking for love, call that love from within. If you're looking for safety, come into your safetiness. I had some soul sessions this week about abandonment, If you ever feel abandoned, remind yourself, I'm never going to abandon myself. I'm here. I can never separate me from me. I'm here. And just say to yourself as you place your hand on your heart, I'm never going to leave you. I'm never going to abandon you. I'm here for you. I love you. I honor you. I respect you. You know, become your own best friend. Summon everything that you need in your life right now from you. Upload it from you rather than trying to attract it and bring it in from the external. It's total BS, isn't it? It's illusionary. Everything comes from you. Summon it, bring it in, upload it. Go outside and connect with the fairies, especially the dandelions. So much love, friends. See you in the next video.